What's going on, guys? Coach Anthony here again with another highlight video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Green High School football team, and we're going to be talking about the Big Three. Now, the Big Three is a term that strength coaches will use to describe three lifts that form the foundation of any sound strength and conditioning program, and those three lifts are the back squat, the bench press, and the power clean. So first on our list today, we have the back squat, and the back squat is often referred to as the king of all lifts. Everything is going to build off that squat. Now, when we have an athlete performing a squat, we want to focus on making sure that they are going all the way down, depth before all else. The reason for that is when an athlete goes all the way down, they train both the anterior and posterior muscles of the hips and the legs in unison, and this keeps the athlete's strength balanced and prevents injury. We'll often say that the front is for show, the back is for go. What that means is that the muscles on the front side of the leg are great for showing off, but they aren't going to make the athlete run faster, jump higher, hit harder. Those are the muscles of the posterior chain, the hamstrings, the glutes, the calves, the lower back. All those muscles in unison is what propels the athlete forward and makes them more explosive, faster, more powerful. Next, we have the bench press. Now, the bench press is great for developing upper body strength. It's probably the best exercise there is for developing absolute strength through the upper body. However, from an athletic standpoint, it's not going to greatly improve athletic performance. In other words, if an athlete is trying to run faster, if they're trying to jump higher, training bench press is not going to really help them do that. However, the bench press is a great lift to make sure an athlete's strength is properly balanced. It's important to have proper upper body strength just as it's important to have lower body strength as well. So the bench press should be incorporated in all programs just to make sure that an athlete is getting good strength balance. Now, usually when we program bench press, we'll often go with a 2-to-1 pull-to-push ratio. And what that means is that for every time an athlete pushes, whether that's on bench press or shoulder press or incline bench press, anything where an athlete is pressing, we want to try to insert 2 additional pulling exercises to make sure that they stay balanced and that they don't get any strength imbalances through the upper body. And last on our list is the power clean. Now, the power clean and any type of clean variation, whether that's a hang clean or a full clean, is going to be focused on developing explosive power. And basically, it's taking the strength that an athlete has developed through squatting and doing other slow lifts such as deadlifts or pulls from the floor, and it's going to refine that strength and incorporate a speed component into it. The power clean is one of those lifts that really forms the crux of any good strength conditioning program. The squat is the king of the lifts, but the power clean is what really refines that strength and makes the athletes more powerful, more explosive. Now, when we talk about the clean is a technical lift, and technical mastery must always be the #1 goal here. So we want to make sure that they're doing it correctly first before we worry about increasing the weight. Speed is the most important component of any type of performance program. So regardless of whether they're doing squats or bench press or power cleans, you always want to tell the athlete to try to lift the bar as quickly as they can. Speed begets speed. We want to try to train speed as quickly as possible, as much as possible, and the power clean is probably one of the best lifts to train speed with. So that pretty much is it for the Big Three. If you guys have any particular topics that you would like me to talk about, feel free to send me a message directly on Twitter at Akron General SPS is our Twitter handle, or you can email me. My email address is anthony.colarusso@akrongeneral.org. All right, guys, until next week, see ya.